Hey everybody, and welcome to the week 12 Gotenks account update. Started this account at the very beginning of the year. Today's March 24th, and yeah, 12 weeks in. 834,000 GP. It's surprising how much of that is ships GP. It's almost half is ships GP, just because the ships themselves have such a higher rating. Still running the exact same fleets. I'm not caring as much about Fleet Arena right now, although that is a very tantalizing rank 51. There was no way to get 50, so someone just popped up at low rank 51 that was easy to beat, and I suspect foul play, but I have not got top 50 in a couple weeks now. Still running Phoenix in Squad Arena. Since they're all pretty much gear 10 except Ezra, I kind of stopped on Ezra for now. I'm not really falling, so I don't really have to do many battles in Squad Arena, but I can't really climb much. Might do a battle in a second. Actually, I'm probably going to try an Empire team in there just to demonstrate. I am 2/3 of the way to level 82. Not too much happens at level 83. One thing that happens is I unlock the last stage in Cantina, so I can start farming Genos and Alpha, which is probably what I'm going to do right away. I can also farm relics. I don't think there's a gate to farming the signal data. That's going to come up soon. And what is this? Okay, yeah, got a little currency. Just finished TB, and I'm so dumb. I forgot that you don't get a review screen. And I was really busy today, so I don't get to show what we did in Lightside TV. But this is my first time doing the plan myself as an officer. Last time and the time before that, our guild got 5 stars in Lightside GOTB. This time we got 9. And that was with a very simple approach of phase 1, preload, no stars. Phase 2, go for stars, both land and fleet. And then we got 5 stars, that on day 2. So like halfway through the TB, we already got the full star total for the last time. Then we ended up with 9. Kind of close to 10, but almost doubled the output just from the planning alone. Like the first couple times we did it, we missed a lot of potential. There was a lot of instances where like we shoot past 1 star and get kind of close to the next, but not get there. Just tons of waste, and it really drove me crazy. So I stepped in, and it worked out pretty well. Also in TW, I've been frustrated by us not getting to the 170 million bracket yet. Last time we were literally 169 million, 169.6 million. It was crazy. Hopefully we hit it this time, because it is better to get to like this 170 million bracket and lose than get number 1 on the under that, because you get this stuff. But then once you get up to the next bracket, the Datagron stuff right now I don't care at all about, but you get 2, and they start adding Chirotech to the boxes. So look down here, no Chirotech in this box. So even if you lose on the 170 million bracket, so much better. Like, okay, yes, you get less Zetas, but 400 compared to 0 get 2, and then 7 of each Chirotech compared to 0. So it's a huge difference. So yeah, that's the guild stuff. Sorry I didn't have footage about that. Lightside GOTB, like actually battling, I do absolutely 0. But so right now I only have Bad Batch favorited. I am not going to apply this Chirotech, but just after this TB, I got enough of each piece to apply a Chirotech. What I want to do, I don't want to use it on a sub-gear 12 character right now. If I did, I'd have some people to choose from, possibly Captain Rex, possibly Bad Batch. But I want to save up to 100 of each type just for getting characters from Gear 12 to Gear 13 when I hit level 85, because that's on my mind. And most importantly, the single pilots, or the pilots for single pilot ships. So Anakin and Ahsoka are going to be big, especially Anakin. And that's what we're going to knock out there. I'm also going to need to worry about finishers. Might have to farm some of those manually. Of just any Chirotech I get, I'm going to save for that. And we do have Emperor Palpatine Zeta. This is my second Zeta applied on the account. I applied it as soon as I hit level 82. And I have footage of Places in Power just demonstrating it. But this was my first Zeta back in 2019. And I was pretty much a noob at that point. I had played some at the beginning for a few months, but Zetas were new to me. And this time around, it makes me feel great that this is the second Zeta I'm applying. I mean, I would love to do Darth Vader. That's at level 84, and I'm not there yet. I'll be able to do that probably by the time I get there. But yeah, Palp's Zeta is really impactful because, like, evaluating what else I want to use, I just want to get the most value. One I'm actually eyeing up is Hunter's Lead, because that's the true damage. And if I'm working on Bad Batch too early, that's a huge part of the team. So he might be there. Phoenix, I mean, I already got Captain Rex, and then after that, my other squads are Jedi, but I'm probably not going to do Bastila's Lead because I'm not too far off from Revan, and after that, I'm not going to be wanting to use Bastila Lead very often. And then after that, Boss is an option, but I can't even farm Boss yet, so as far as Zetas go, there's not too much competition in town, but Darth Vader, or Emperor Palpatine, is definitely a slam dunk. Alright, so like I said, I do want to demonstrate some Emperor Palpatine gameplay. So let's just try to pick on this Imperial Troopers team. I don't know how fast they are. I'm just going to use my standard old Empire. And not really strong supporting cast right now. Let me see how fast is Piet. Really fast at all. Fast is my Vader. I get speed boost automatically. Okay, so my Vader should go first, and then I can get things going. So I think I can beat this Imperial Trooper team. But the Zetas, if I can, the Zeta's going to play a big part, because whenever debuffs are expiring, I'm getting turn meter. So I can just, he's about to go, but I can do this, an extra turn, hop into here. I'll leave speed down on Moff Gideon. I can chuck this and get 4 debuffs gone. And I'm going to fracture Moff because he wants to reduce all my turn meter. Oh, yes. Dark Trooper is... Okay, well, maybe I won't win this one then. Dark Trooper just insane. He's a gear 10, which is plenty to beat this Empire team I have. If I win, Darth Vader will play a big... Oh, the Cleanse. That is what she can do on the standard Imperial Trooper team. And Dark Trooper's crazy. I'm going to be talking about Imperial Troopers in a second too, because I'm actually going to start working on my wingsuit. Okay. So here's a... I have to put Phoenix back in or I'll start dropping. Yeah, that's an unsuccessful demonstration of Palp Zeta. But I did use it in Secrets and Shadows, or not, Places of Power this week, and it went much smoother than before. Alright, middle of week 12, and I've already done this level of Assault Battle. I can't 3-star because I don't have enough good Sith and or First Order. But I had just got the Palp Zeta this week, so I wanted to demonstrate it. It is way easier with Palp Zeta. I also have Gear 10 Vader and Palpatine. I don't have all their abilities up to level 7 yet. I'm getting there. But those two are mostly pretty strong. I actually put some Omegas on Darth Vader. And then Kylo Ren. I haven't done anything to Dooku, but I've been farming Savage in the Squad Arena store. Just kind of prep myself for Grand Arena, because I would like this potentially to be my first Omicron. That or Wampa, so just getting him. I leveled up his unique a little bit. You can get the massive damage on this if they have 25% health or less, so that's something that scales very well, very low. For Savage, that when at the game's inception, I thought was kind of OP, or it really absolutely was OP back then, because the damage was just so small by comparison to now. And I can just auto for most of it. Darth Vader is starting to look like his true self, even on this account. And what I'm getting from the Zeta, if you don't know, anytime a debuff expires, you're going to get 5% turn meter for all Sith and Empire. This team, I don't have any Empire Well, this is not an Empire assault battle, so I don't have pure Empire that aren't Sith here. But it makes a difference, because even when they die, it counts as expiring, and you're getting turn meter from that. So I always am going to start out with some turn meter going into the next waves. And yeah, wave 4 I might manually play, and then wave 7, but it is... I looked away, I don't know if that was massive damage or not, but... Yeah, so... Basically a cooldown reduction. Let's go for Anakin, he's the big damage dealer. Rex, he could make things not great for us. It would be crazy if I could actually get through and keep Duke alive, because I did not do anything to help him. Okay, so now they have their buffs gone, they're weakened. Here to take care of them. It is mainly just the Palp and Vader show. Perfect. I get full turn meter with Vader and Palp. Oh, he takes a lot of damage because Palp's unique is jazzed up now, and that's a Jedi, and he was shocked, so he took a lot of heat just from Palp's unique passively. Merciless Massacre is another Zeta I would love to get. I still have everyone alive. Crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably gonna melt, and he did. Yeah, we got everyone alive so far. It's fantastic. Stunning them would go a long way towards that. Okay. Oh, I gotta observe specials. Force Crush off cooldown. I don't want to font or anything. Ooh, want Alp to shock Yoda. Perfect. And now I can start them because I didn't want Kenobi to taunt him. Wow, I might actually carry a Tier 6 Dooku out of this alive. Here we go, here we go. Can't take for granted that Yoda's gonna die. He's like the main threat here. But that's enough dots, you should die. Another weaker. Stealth yourself. Oh no, he doesn't stealth. That's a higher level, I guess. And yeah, 3 stars with this ridiculous low-level Dooku. So that was awesome. Yeah, that is Palp Zeta at work. In 2019, my first Zeta ever was Palp, and then on this account, first one, like as soon as I got to level 82, Palp Zeta again. It's just one of my favorites. So yeah, that was Place of Power. Still stuck on tier 1 just because I'm stargated on things. Maybe I should have farmed up Dooku a little bit, but Savage is going to be getting there to 5 stars pretty soon. And I could have farmed like Captain Phasma to 5 stars so I could attempt that a few times. But really now I'm getting to the point where challenge tier is more of the thing I need to worry about. And I can actually get him a gear level further if I have enough training droids, which I don't. Okay, never mind. I can't get him to level 64 to do that, but he's getting close. And speaking of assault battles, I am going to, and I posted a comment on one of my videos, the one that said delay farming these teams for at least a year. I stand by everything on that list except I will take it back on Imperial Troopers. I mean, there was a lot of backlash on that. But my thought initially for not farming Imperial Troopers super early is I was planning on running. I did that right before my farming guide because I was planning on Bounty Hunters for Rebel Roundup and Palpatine for Force Moon. For Force Moon, you can get pretty far with Palpatine as you get leveled up. But once you start getting to the challenge tiers, it's much more difficult. And Imperial Troopers, we're looking at a lot of hard node farms. However, Veers, I have been farming just not very actively, just with get 1. And it goes really fast. When you get 10 shards per shipment, that's crazy fast. So that's 1 hard node farm I don't have to do. And I only actually have to do 2. So I have been farming Dark Trooper right now. Add that to my farms. And then Piet. Piet and Dark Trooper are going to take Kyrotechs, and so is Moff Gideon. But I'm going to farm Moff Gideon eventually again through Cantina. I mean, he's already 5 stars now. Because with the assault battles, you need 7 stars to really make an impact. So I'm starting now just to get that done. I'm not going to be gearing them up super high before that. I mean, once they're at 5 stars, probably it's going to become worth it to farm them up for some more gear. But right now, I'm not in a huge hurry. And I don't know if you need the Zeta on Veers, but you need a Zeta on Admiral Priet. Emperor's Trap is really going to get things going for you. With the Emperor's Trap buff, making it so you can have a complete loop. And then Dark Trooper are going to need some gear. The Kyrotechs are painful. They'll use Veers, Piet, Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon. And not Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, but Dark Trooper and Moff Gideon. And then Stark. Because Stark is an easy farm. I mean, it's just at 200. It's going to cost how much of that? So like 33 shipments, 60, like just over 6,000 currency. Not even one full raid, so it's less than a week of currency. So him and Veers are nice because they're old school, don't require Kyrotech. And yeah, that's going to be a great engine to get high challenge tiers in 2 different assault battles, and then make it much easier to get other characters that need Kyrotech. So that's going to be just a big focus. And then Phoenix are covering 2 on their own as well. That's going to be gated behind Captain Rex's just star count. I think they're really strong now to not need a ton of extra firepower, but without Captain Rex, they're kind of lacking there. So the assault battles are really what I'm starting to set my eye on. But it's kind of hard, like at the present moment, like gearing things. I feel like everything is, I have a lot of gear on stuff. But it's not impactful sub 85. Once I'm in Grand Arena, that's going to help direct my focuses a little bit more, and that's why you see I've been farming Savage. And I'm actually close to unlocking Wampa. I just need 1 more shipment and I can unlock him. Either Wampa or Savage will be my first Omicron. I feel like Savage might be, or no, Wampa might be the way to go. We'll see. So leading up to Grand Arena, that's going to be a decision. And let me just show the farming progress. So onto this tab. I moved out Boosh because I don't know. I don't think that's the most important thing to try to get 1 next tier of Rebel Roundup. I'm kind of far off anyway. I don't think she's going to make the difference, so I took her off. So I have all the Bad Batch up here still. Anakin is 7 stars. It was visible, but I forgot to note on it, so I'm glad to have that farm done. Getting kind of close to some others, but not really. So nothing is imminent on 7-star. Bastila is almost 6-star. And we see a lot of those characters waiting to get to 5-star or 6-star. And once this crop, like the Bad Batch crop, cycles out, and like the Old Republic, it's going to open up a lot more room for more farms. Zalbar, feel much better having him here because I really want to focus on getting Revan. Revan's going to be a big impact on the account. One of my favorites as well. But it's going to take some time, so I don't need to sweat the gear right now. Just wait till we get the shards. Django coming right along, 34 at 85, and Houndstooth is coming right along as well. Almost to the point where it's going to be a 4-star ship as soon as I unlock boss. And I'll look at ships in a second. So Wrecker, I'm going to have to farm him long after he gets to 7 stars. So I'll be getting shard trap currency because the restraint is I need to finish off Y-Wing. That's going to be an important ship for my fleet long term, or even mid to early time horizon. So I need to keep going there. CLS farm is pretty close. Like I noted on it before, but I'm at 6-star with every single requirement. But I'm working on a lot of teams at the same time. Geos are going to start soon, and I think they're easy to get really good compared to even CLS. Like a Geo team early compared to an early CLS team without Chewbacca. Geonosians are pretty much better, so not really high on the priority list. I need to get all these characters to between 7 and 9. R2-D2, I need to wait for 7-star Darth Vader to get there, but close on everything. So I'll just need to turn it on a little bit to turn on the turbo a little bit to finish those off. Cantina Energy, still farming these guys. But I was also farming. I was going Old Ben and Farm Boy Luke, so that took a break from these guys to do that for a while. And imminently, I'm going to be doing GPA. Separatists. So actually, Separatists, that's another thing. So I'm getting close to unlocking a lot of different things. But I'm not really like putting my foot on the gas to finish them. Because I do have 5 stars on 5 characters, which would help me unlock a Padme. And mainly what I need to do is just make Django kind of the big boss man on that team. Make New Gunray respectable, and then actually give some gear at all to B2. Maybe gear 7 or 8 might be able to enough to do it. But I'm kind of strained on just so many different projects. The adding Padme, she gets stuck at gear 8 with Kyber Tech. I'm like, she wants her Zetas to be useful, so I'm not really in a rush to get there because it's going to be so many other bottlenecks that creates. So I'll just hold off for now. I guess Newt, it's your turn to get that piece. 64, yeah, I can't quite level up. Okay, he's purple gear now, so I hope he appreciates that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different buckets that resources are falling into, and like the way I play the game is trying to get increase the amount of resource income I can. These are not paused anymore, so I can delete that. But yeah, I don't know who's next in line to add to a hard drive farm once I get it. I think Imperial, like the TIE Bomber might get there soon, and that's on, I think, Dark Side. Sector 5 has Queel on it too. Not that I'm in a huge hurry to get Queel. But this ship is going to be important in Grand Arena because for a while, like for a long time, I'm going to have I just need 1 fleet on offense, 1 fleet on defense. My plan is to use Galactic Republic on offense and then set Empire on defense. Something, or maybe if I get that Empire strong enough, I'll set that. I'll bring that on offense. And so before I hit level 85, I want to unlock Chimera. And I'm right there, as you see. Like, I can attempt the battle to unlock Chimera. But these ships are a little too weak, including a non-existent Biggs. So I need to gear up Biggs, level this up a bit, and then I can unlock that. But right now, I'm not in a huge hurry because I can't even level up the 1 fleet I have to a sufficient level. It's just a lot of resources. Like, I'm not as, like, I don't know, in a hurry with ships right now because I'm kind of going to buy my time. I got to wait till level 85, get some relics on the pilots. Things are just kind of evened out. But I do have a 6-star endurance, and I do have 6-star home 1, 2. I guess I passed it. I got a 6-star home 1, not 6-star executrix. I have 6 light side ships at 5-star, but not 6 dark side ships. I only need that by level 85 because the last rung of the ability challenge doesn't open to level 85, so I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm just going to be doing that with Geo ships, and Sunback's going to be one of them. I'm far off, but like it was painful enough to unlock a 5-star Executrix. I'm not going to do it without a tank, so it's going to take a while, but all Geo ships will be a part of it. And then I already got these two. The 6th one, I don't know, maybe Slave 1 will probably, yeah, Slave 1 will actually get there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll be there. And then ships, these are kind of the big 3 at the moment. They're all at level 82, and then Plo Koon's Starfighter is the one that I am slowly leveling up. I can get that to 80 right now. And I mean, it's a pretty good ship. Now that I have the ability material challenge, I have plenty of those purple mats coming around. This is going to be really important. So I had, well, until just now, I had enough ship credits or shipbuilding materials to add another one of these. But I think you need 125 to get to the last tier of a ship or a reinforcement ability. And I'm saving all that for Plo. So like, even if I just get one character reinforcement ability up, that's going to be Plo. It's going to be really important. Y-Wing, I think it's really, I don't know if level 85 makes a huge difference with the stats, but stars are a huge thing. Slowly but surely getting to the point where it's going to be usable. And probably going to have this usable before I even have Houndstooth usable. Still a good way off from Negotiator. Marauder, I only need 5 shards, so next week I should have that. And hence why I'm working on the Bad Batch. My Bad Batch already exceed a lot of mid-game players that I do roster reviews on. And it's not gonna flip things for me overnight in Fleet Arena. There's still too many relics out there, but it's gonna be a nice start. And then Darth Vader ship, I wanted to unlock it. I actually hit his ship node 5 times today and got 0, 0 shards. That's going to be unlocked soon. That's going to be a little GP boost. But there are not enough shipbuilding materials to go around. TIE Defender's getting there too. There's a lot of stuff to work on. It's just, I'm not feeling as much of a frenetic pace. I'm not in the game on this account that much. Because I can get the maximum return of resources without as much time in game right now. Before the Lightspeed bundles dropped, I was more focused around Fleet Arena climb time and then even Squad Arena. But now it's impossible to climb, so I don't have to spend that time. I think I already talked about Slave 1 opening up Contraband Cargo, which is a big deal for reinforcement abilities. And yeah, I think that's it for ships. And then what else do we have on the roster? I guess I'll analyze some of the bottom of the roster right now. So Mara JH is 2 stars. I think that is going to help me once I get to Grand Arena, and I'll level her up some, and I'll pour some ability mats into her. But I think when I farmed her, wasn't really important. So with the PvE stuff, you need high star counts for basically anything important. Like having a 2-star Mara J doesn't help. So that probably wasn't the most impactful thing to farm early. I'm not like missing it a ton, but yeah. So Echo is 4 stars. Once I get to Grand Arena, I'm actually gonna have a use for that Bad Batch, and he's gonna be pretty good. Zeta, I think it's not needed. I think just if I have the lead Zeta from Hunter, I'm gonna be pretty good to go. So I'd have Bad Batch early, which is gonna be kind of quite an advantage, I think. Like, because they're a really smooth team. I mean, I don't have much speed to go around, but they're a pretty smooth team. TIE Fighter Pilot, I could have gotten him to gear 10 a while ago. Like, I have the stuff. I just need to level him up, but it's a product of deprioritizing fleet at the present time. I'm just biding my time, like I've said. Ezra, gonna have to start slowing the roll on him. I mean, he's not part of the long-term Phoenix team, so I don't know. I'm gonna leave my Gear 9 for the foreseeable future. I don't know when I start working on Sabine instead. But Ezra is not part of that long game. Geonosians, I'm excited about. Poggle will be. I didn't realize I had 60 shards of him. I think that's from assault battles, and then just random drops in Galactic War, because I haven't picked up a single shipment for him. He'll be easy to start off, and Geonosians, there's no PvE reason that I need them high stars, except for GOTB, and that's like complete high stars. So in Grand Arena, they're going to be just fine at lower star count, 4 or 5 stars. Once on like Geobrood Alpha, probably get them all to like Gear 8 or something, and then they're going to be really strong for just that beginning the beginning stages of Grand Arena. I know there's tons of Lightspeed accounts at some point, but I'll be able to just actually get them up to usable levels pretty quickly, and I'm excited about that. What else? Might be it for today. It's just a lot of things to juggle at this point. Zeta's gear, ability materials. Ability materials are where I'm really hurting the most. It just takes so long to get anywhere. For Bad Batch, I'm working on one character at a time, starting with Hunter, and then I'll start upping like Tech and then Wrecker, and before level E5 I'll need to get Echo at least usable. Yeah, for now that is fine. That I feel I got to a good spot with these guys pretty fast. I mean, they're all Gear 8, Gear 9. I think that's pretty decent. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for this update this week. It's not as long as last week, but last week a lot more things happened. Sometimes it rains and sometimes it's not too much going on. So thanks so much for tuning in for this update on the Gotenks account. Still plugging along, and championships unlock at level 85. So stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone. See you later.